Good morning, everybody. We are in St. Martin today. I have a pile of towels around my neck, but we're going to Maho plane spotting, where we will be able to see these planes land above our heads. So let's check out the day and see where it goes. We are headed to the gangway. We have to meet up for a tour at 10:15. So we're gonna hang out in port and see what kind of trouble we can get in here. Welcome to Phillipsburg. Return the ship by 4:30. Welcome to St. Martin. That yacht back there. I can only imagine how much that cost. A couple $100 million. It's probably Jeff Bezos. What a beautiful place. Beautiful island. Look at that aft. That is one good looking aft. I'm telling you, we're next to Independence of the Seas. The size difference is unreal. Like, Independence is tall and all, but she don't got that aft like Star do. And then there's a Virgin cruise, Azamara cruise. Never heard of them, but better. Look at Star. Beautiful. So now we're gonna go wander around these shops. Probably lose a bunch of money before we go on to this next excursion. So see how much money we lose. Then when you leave the port and take a left, and all the shops are this way. There was a lady already giving away some diamond jewelry bag. I don't know what you had to buy, but you got it for free. I don't know what it was or what you had to spy. She's behind there. This is really weird. None of the shops are open, or at least not all of them. Jewelry stores, of course. Effie is not. And then Milano is, but it looks like another jewelry store. I don't need jewelry. We'll say the views are amazing. And there's a t-shirt sale. T-shirts $10 over there. And there's an island souvenir store. And now Ashley's getting the kids to go to the St. Martin thing so she can get their picture. Hopefully they don't get hit by a car. So now we're gonna go back the way we came, see if there's any other stores. Mainly we're looking for Del Sol. Cariloha is nice, but I can only imagine the cost here, seeing that this place is already going to be expensive. So we'll see if we find either one of them. Yesterday in St. Thomas, we spent $200 at Del Sol, so we'll see if it's average or more here if we find it. Ashley says there's one here, but we just gotta find it. So, and then there's Star in the background, just towering over the city. And then out front is the taxi area. So if you need a cab, just come out front. They'll help you. If you're looking to venture out on your own or do things outside of excursions. So just keep that in mind. We always just do excursions because A, it's easier for us with the kids. 2, if you book through Royal and something happens where your excursion gets delayed coming back, they will wait for you because it's on them, not an outside source. So keep that in mind too. If you're wanting to go on an excursion in a third party, not through Royal, and something happens, you are SOL. If you don't get back to the ship, they will leave you. They don't wait. So you will have to find your own way home. But so far, still no Del Sol. So we'll keep looking. Got away with spending $37 in St. Martin for some shot glasses, which we collect, Christmas ornament, and something else. I don't remember what it was. So there is no Del Sol, so we're saving money there. Look at that yacht. Shit is unreal. Can you imagine having that kind of money to just buy a boat like that? Couldn't imagine. It's wild. Wild, wild, wild. Officially go time. We're walking towards the bus to get on. I think it's like a 30-minute drive, so it'll be a bit before we get there. But once we get there, I'll show you what it's all about.
French side of the island. Now, St. Martin carries quite a bit of history, many departments, what actually made the island. And what brought the first set of inhabitants to the island was the Great Salt Pond, and actually made them stay on the island. Behind all these trees, brushes, we have the part of the Great Salt Pond, which a lot of it has been filled up, even the road that we are driving on. Now, the Great Salt Pond is a natural salt pond, which they found here on the island, producing and making salt on its own. Now, it's a very simple process, but it was done by nature. So the ocean tide would rise at a particular time. If you look here, this is how salt was picked by hand. Now, salt played a tremendous role. Let me give you an idea of how it was actually done. I was not around at that time. Everything was said to me as well. We learned that in school. The ocean tide would rise at a particular time in the year, and the salt water from the ocean would go into these salt ponds. There are about 10 salt ponds on the island between French and Dutch. Now, we average about 98 degrees year round. All right, folks, now we're headed through Cold Bay. Cold Bay is actually the largest residential district that we do have here on the island of St. Martin. Cold Bay is not because it's a very cold area. It's actually the word in Dutch meaning cabbage. If you ever go to KFC and you ask for a coleslaw, it's made with cabbage. That's a Dutch word for cabbage, coleslaw. Okay, so that is actually where the word came from, cold, as cabbage. Okay, this is known also as the Simpson Bay Lagoon. This is where we cater to all our mega mega yachts that come to the island of St. Martin. We do cater to quite a bit of these mega yachts that come to the island, a very particular spot here in the Caribbean.
We officially made it to Maho Beach. And when I say it is busy, it is busy. There are people everywhere. The beach is almost non-existent, but we are here to catch the planes. Now it is just a little bit of a walk, but there's the airport, and now you just wait for planes. They have a schedule somewhere that they post all the times and stuff for when the planes come in. But now you gotta be careful with being on the street, not getting hit by a car. Here comes a plane. Here it comes.
Look up.
Comes another plane.
Oh, a plane.
So like I said, this place is super busy, super popular. There's people up on the streets, potentially gonna get hit by vehicles, all for the hopes catching the planes. So we'll see when the next one comes. Rumor is the next big one is in a little while, so we'll see how long it takes. bakery. Got cookies, more cookies, some lemon tarts, chocolate rosé, this Oreo cinnamon roll.
These cookies for $2.
All kinds of other baked goods. Brownie mini bites. All kinds of options. Our day at Maho Beach is coming to a close. Super busy. People everywhere. And then as soon as the plane shows up, they all cram to one area. So it is what it is. I expected it to be busy. They should have told you that the beach is super small though. And now we are walking back to the casino so we can get on the bus, go back to the ship, and our day is now turning into a storm. It's piss and rain. So we'll continue to vlog with this if we can, otherwise we'll switch to the iPhone.
Delta.
I got that.
Wow.
We officially made the 30-minute trek back to port. So now we gotta get back on the ship and get ready for dinner. It sits at 5. That Star of the Seas. She's a beaut. I don't know if you can see it, but there's an airplane taking off from the beach we were at. Just chilling. The weather today has been a wild one. Rain this morning, sunshine, then it pissed rain when we were at the beach after we were done at the beach. And now it's sunshiny and hot again. Officially made it back onto the ship. Now we're going to our room, get out of this wet clothes, and see what time it is before dinner. It's almost 4 o'clock now. So dinner's at 5. So see what we end up doing. We have officially had dinner. It is a white night, as you can tell. Look at this family. It is a huge family. I don't know if I could take our whole family. Even if I had a family that big. The stairs to the Pearl are always fun to come up. Now let's see what kind of snacks we got going on. Dessert wise, really. Let's see what they have in here tonight. We got marble cake, chocolate bars, raspberry mousse, matcha cupcakes, and chocolate fudge with nuts. Strolling through Central Park. Never gets old. The views on views on views. Never gets old. I love it in here. Kids don't like hanging out in here, but I do enjoy it. Central Park is probably one of the coolest features that they've put in these ships recently. Another fun place to hang out, Surfside. They have an arcade for the kiddos. We got a carousel. It's open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Surfside Eatery, which is currently open? No, just closed. 7 o'clock. They have ice cream, Sprinkles ice cream. They're playing with rubber duckies. And then all the way at the back, it's a kids pool, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, our kids are too old for it at this point in their lives, but it does look cool. and it is on the back of the ship. So it is also next door to the lemon post. So if the adults want to drink while their kids play, you have that option. And then you get to the back, which provides me my favorite view. Probably won't see a whole lot today, since it's dark, but it is cool back here. Watch the waves go by. Really cool. All right, now we're going to Overlook Bar to see Kim. He is my favorite bartender. He is ranked 6th in the world in mixology. So he's been making us random drinks every night, and so far all been top notch. So we're gonna go see what he can make us tonight.
That's one.
I'm going to head to the Pearl Cafe for some dessert, and we'll call it a night. Look at this little guy. It's just chocolate fudge and cake in the middle. So that being said, we are going to call it a night. Hope you all enjoyed the vlog. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. Until next time, see you later.